welcome to Morning Coffee Break. It is Tuesday, January 7th. Currently it's 22 degrees. The high is only going to be 32 today. And it's going to be cold for about the next, 10 days or something like that. 7% of chance of precipitation and winds at 5 miles per hour, which makes it feel cooler, of course, colder. So it's winter, but usually, I'll tell you what though, even last year we had a pretty mild winter. I mean, I think it stayed, like mid 30s to mid 40s for most of the winter. I mean, I remember we had a couple really cold spells, but this cold everyday stuff's going to drive that electric bill up some more again. So what are you going to do? You got to stay warm, So anyway, today is Logan's Awesome Snack Review, so check that out this evening. We've got a great lineup, so that'll be fun. And what's for dinner? We always have something pretty easy after doing Logan's show of the evening. So I've got those, if you saw the Kroger haul, I got these like grilled cheeseburger sandwich things, and we're gonna try those, and I'm gonna fix some of those loaded potato bites. I looked at them because I didn't see how there could be two of them in there. The box, it was kind of not like a thin box, the width of it. I thought, wow, I wonder if there's only one in there or something. I looked in, and they're real thin. They look good, but they're real thin, and they're supposed to be have some kind of hamburger filling or something, it's called something like grilled cheeseburgers. Lily's, I think, is the name of the company that makes them. So we'll see how those are. And I know the loaded potato bites are awesome. They're just really good from Kroger. Okay, let's see what we got today for jokes. All right, Bob. Hey, Al, you owe me $500? Al, yes. Bob, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll forget half of the money. Al, that's perfect. I'll forget the other half. Boy, try to help him out, and he just goes for it all. Okay, the arithmetic teacher proposed the following to the class. If there are 3 crows on a fence and one is shot, how many would be left? After a short time, little Johnny shouts out, 2 left! The teacher's response, I'm afraid you don't get the point. Let me repeat the joke. There were 3 crows on a fence and one is shot. How many would be left? Johnny replied again, 2 left. No, none would be left, because when one is shot, the other 2 would fly away. Johnny, that's what I said. 2 left. Okay. And oh my goodness, our thought of the day is from Phyllis Diller. Y'all remember her? She was something else. What did she call her husband? Fang. She'd always have a joke or two about Fang. Anyway, this is Phyllis Diller. This sounds like her too. Never go to bed mad, stay up and fight. Never go to bed mad, stay up and fight. Yeah, that sounds like her. Okay, for trivia time today, let's see what this one's like. I might, switch if it's too easy or something. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Anatomy of the face, about eyes, ears, mouth, nose, etc. Okay? The buccal cavity has which more common name? Eye, mouth, elbow, nose. Cavity, buccal cavity. Wow, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with eye, maybe like the eye socket. No, it's mouth. It's a mouth. Did I even read him? I hope I did. Anyway, did I say eye, mouth, elbow, or nose? I don't think I did, y'all. I got too much on my mind. Let's skip that one, okay? Because I'm not for sure if I even gave y'all all the answers. I'm bad for talking about it and then not telling the choices. You can tell me if I messed up on the first one or not. Oh, anyway, let's see if we can get to one. Come on. Okay, I don't know. These are going to be, if it's just about the eye, mouth, and nose and all that, I don't think there's not much that, they can do with it. I'm just saying, I looked at a couple answers there, and they looked. So let's start over. How about this? Let's see what this one's like. It says that's not what I thought it was either. Okay, let's go for something else. Let's try, this might be music. Okay. Maybe that'll be good. What is it doing? Okay. Okay, this is not what I thought it was, but we'll try. Which battle marked the surrender of Robert E. Lee to Ulysses S. Grant? Of course, that was in the Civil War. Let's make sure that I read the answers. Appomattox, Antietam, Bull Run, Gettysburg. I've still got a lot of books and things. I used to study a lot about the Civil War and just history in general. I've always loved history. I've got a few little, I got some of the bullets, the bullets that they used back then. They were huge, 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 huge. No wonder they got their legs, arms blown off by them, really. Anyway, Appomattox. That's right. I was hoping I remembered what I read. Okay. Too many Americans, the word Appomattox is synonymous with the end of the Civil War. While it was the most significant surrender to take place during the Civil War, General Robert E. Lee, the Confederacy's most respected commander, surrendered only his Army of Northern Virginia to Ulysses S. Grant. I didn't know. Several other Confederate forces, some large units, some small, had yet to surrender before President Andrew Johnson could declare that the Civil War was officially over. So they didn't have any way to really get news around that fast either. If they were states away, as far as they knew, the war was still on. Now it'd take one phone call or whatever, The myth of Icarus is connected to which Greek island? Mykonos, Rhodes, Santorini, Crete. I think it's Rhodes. No, it is Crete. Crete. I've got down that I got with this one, as I missed this one, I got one right and two wrong. I hope I've got it right. It is Crete, and in Greek mythology, Icarus was the son of the master craftsman Daedalus, the architect of the labyrinth of Crete. Okay. What material is the Oscar statuette mostly made of? Iron, brass, bronze, steel. Well, you wouldn't expect it to be made of gold, but you'd think that they would want to use something like bronze would be my guess. Yeah, that's right. Bronze. Officially named the Academy Award of Merit, the statuette is better known by its nickname Oscar. While the origins of the moniker aren't clear, the popular story has it that upon seeing the trophy for the first time, Academy librarian Margaret Herrick remarked that it resembled her uncle, Oscar. The statuettes are solid bronze and plated in 24-karat gold. Due to a metal shortage during World War II, Oscars were made of painted plaster for 3 years. I'm sure the people that wanted them were like, yeah, okay, thanks. Instead of the gold-plated one. Okay. Which iconic actor stars in the 1993 film Groundhog Day? My goodness, I don't know how many times we've watched that movie. I don't know, a bunch of times. It's a good movie. And the answers are Bill Murray, Mel Gibson, Tom Hanks, Jeff Goldblum. I'd really have a hard time seeing Jeff Goldblum in the same, acting in the same, for the same part. It's Bill Murray, and it's hilarious, really. Yeah. Groundhog Day is a 1993 American fantasy comedy film directed by Harold Ramis from a screenplay by him and Danny Rubin, starring Bill Murray, Andy McDowell, and Chris Elliott. Every day he wakes up, it's the same day over again. And it doesn't matter what he does. He could he tried to even killing himself, and he would still wake up the next day. He started doing crazy stuff. Okay, which English city named an international airport after a beetle? Manchester, Liverpool, Oxford, London. An international airport. I'm going to go with Liverpool. Come on. Liverpool. Yes. Liverpool John Lennon Airport is an international airport in Liverpool, England, on the estuary of the river something. Well, it just has nothing really interesting. Which U.S. presidents received stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump, Bill Clinton and George Bush, Gerald Ford and Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter and Barack Obama. Okay. Well, if you know much about Ronald Reagan, you know he was an, actor, a popular actor for many years. Donald Trump's been in stuff. What was that called? The Apprentice or something like that? Or I can't remember what it was called. And he's been on other certain things, just different movies and stuff. So I'm going with that, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. Yep. Two presidents of the United States, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump, have stars on the walk. Reagan is also one of the two governors of California with a star. The other is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, it just goes on and on about different ones that are on it. Where does the Mississippi River begin? Louisiana, Minnesota, Kentucky, Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think. Mississippi River. Well, I'm not exactly for sure, but I'm going to go with Louisiana. Come on. No, it's Minnesota. The Mississippi River is the second longest river and chief river of the second largest drainage system in North America. From its traditional source of Lake Itasca in northern Minnesota. It flows generally south for 2,340 miles to the Mississippi River Delta in the Gulf of Mexico. So if it's coming from a lake, all that water, how is it never like empty the lake out? It must have a source that comes into it. Is the only thing I can think of, or it would drain it, right? I mean, just sounds like it would. I mean, okay. I got 5 right and 3 wrong. Which U.S. president was the first to be born in a hospital? John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, George H.W. Bush, Jimmy Carter. So, wow. I'm going to go with John F. Kennedy. No, it's Jimmy Carter. I'm kind of surprised to be born in a hospital. I mean, well, he was pretty old. I mean, he just recently passed away from what I understand. And so it was like 100 years ago. That'd be 1924. So maybe so. So anyway, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter is an American retired politician who served as the 39th president. Let's see. He was born James Earl Carter Jr. on October 1, 1924 at the Wise Sanitarium, now something, in Plains, Georgia, where his mother was employed as a registered nurse. Huh, okay. I'm surprised. I thought it would have been a little further back. Next question. What is the home country of the circus company Cirque du Soleil? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Canada, Sweden, France, Spain. Well, to me, it sounds French. Well, Canada also has French, so it's Canada, not France. I was thinking it would be France, but I didn't really think about Canada and have a lot of, French-speaking people there. So, okay, so anyway, let's see what it says about this. Cirque du Soleil is a Canadian entertainment company and the largest contemporary circus producer in the world. Wow. Okay, I broke even today. 5 right, 5 wrong. I hope I got the numbers right and everything. Like I said, I get to talking and I lose my train of thought. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's trivia time, the morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning and a great day. And check out Logan's awesome snack reviews tonight. Bye, everyone, and God bless.